If you struggle keeping lint buildup and all sorts of things out of your hair, watch this video because I give you 4 tips on how you can keep your hair clean and lint free. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Zintle and on this channel we talk all things Locs, lifestyle and maybe share a few laughs. So in today's video, I'll be giving you a few tips on how you can keep your hair clean and lint free. So let's get right into it. Twala, paulala. So in my previous video, I let you guys know that one of the mistakes that I made was that I was not consistent with wrapping my hair when I went to sleep. So naturally, in order to keep your hair free from lint or blanket fibers and all sorts of weird fibers that are on your bed, you need to wrap your hair. Now it is recommended that you use a satin scarf to tie your hair up at night, but personally I have not yet purchased a satin scarf. What I do use is just a normal normal scarf, and then because my hair is quite long, on top of it I either put another qhiya or I put on a swirl ghost, which is basically a pantyhose that I am not using at the moment. So yes, if you do have like longer in length hair, you want to make sure that your hair is all covered. Doesn't help just covering the front part of your hair. Make sure that all of your hair is covered. So for this part, I do recommend that you use a bonnet because it sort of holds your hair inside of the inside of the wrap the whole night. Also, I found that using one scarf is not enough because I will find that it slips off maybe in the middle of the night, or you wake up and the scarf is no longer in your head. So yeah, either make sure that you're using at least 2 scarves or use a bonnet in order to make sure that you are protected for the whole night. Audit your hair. You need to be regularly checking for lint in your hair, right? Because as you know, locks are a sponge for literally everything, every fiber, everything, okay? It's a sponge. It attracts a lot, especially lint master chocolate, dear honey, Professor Nchonchi, whatever you want to call it. Your hair does hold on to a lot of fibers. So you could be wearing some kind of jersey, you could be wearing some kind of wool, whether you're eating, your hair gets stuck in your lipstick maybe, like maybe your rugs and your blankets and everything. It's a sponge. It's a sponge for everything. So you need to make sure that regularly you are checking to see if you have any lint that has stuck onto your hair. Now, if you have surface level lint, which means it's just those little, those little dots that you can see, right? And they're not embedded inside the lock. Those are easy to get rid of. You just need a small pair of tweezers, and you have to make sure that it is on the surface. It's just sticking on the surface. It's not inside the lock. So you just use a small tweezer. Just pick at those little ones as you go. Not a problem. Now, embedded lint is when your hair inside of the lock, there is lint, right? And you do not want to be using tweezers on those. You don't want to go deep at all because you will make holes in your locks. So for embedded lint, I suggest that you don't try and dig it out, okay? Something that you can do is do a deep cleanse. If you would like to see a video on a deep cleanse that I use, then please give this video a big thumbs up. Yeah, so you want to deep cleanse your hair in order to get rid of that embedded lint, but don't go scratching around in your locks because you will damage them, you will make holes in them, and we don't want that. Okay? Wash your hair. Okay? Wash your locks. Your locks are hair, so you do need to be washing them after a good reasonable amount of time. For me, I wash my hair every 1 or 2 weeks. Depending on where you are on your lock journey, mature locks can handle washing more frequently than starter locks. So you just have to sort of use your judgment to sort of note mana when do you need to wash your hair, and listen to your hair. Your hair will tell you mana I want to be washed once or I want to be washed twice, um, or a week or once every month or whatever it is. You need to be washing your hair, but you need to ensure that you are not over washing your hair, and you also need to make sure that you're not letting a long amount of time pass before you wash your hair, because the best way to get your hair clean is to keep it nice and washed, to make sure that all the buildup that you accumulate over a week or 2 weeks, that you keep rinsing it out and washing it out and making sure that you're lovely and fresh. So yes, wash your locks. And the last tip is to just simply dye it. Dye your hair. It's quick, it's simple, it's got immediate results. Just dye your hair. As you saw in my first video, if you haven't checked out my first video, you totally should go over and check out my first video. Over there, I'm dyeing my hair, and literally it's the quickest way that I can think of that you can get your hair looking the way that you need it to look presentable, to look clean, to look uniform in color. So yes, my final tip for you guys is to just simply dye your hair. If you have any other tips as to how we can keep our hair clean, please leave them down in the comments section below. I would really love to try out some of the things that maybe you guys are doing to keep your locks clean. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye.